You kidding me? Are you serious? What are you? Hey everybody, it's Tasha. Today I'm going to be bringing you a fabric haul from all of the fabric that I bought on my recent trip in Italy. So I went to a wedding in Italy, Milan specifically, and it said that Milan is like the fashion capital of the world. So I had to go out and check out what the fabric scene was looking like. So I went to like maybe four or five stores, but I only bought fabric from 3 of them. One of the stores that I bought fabric from was in Milan, and the other 2 were in Rome. So the first store that I got fabric from, it's called Tesesuti Scampoli, and I think that means fabric and remnants. And in this particular I'm loud. In this particular store, they have regular bolts of fabric and things, but there are a lot of bins everywhere just full of remnants. And what I didn't know before I went in there was that they measure, or they price the remnants by weight. So how it works is you go through the bins, and each bin has a price on it. And so you pick what you want from the bin, and then when you go to the counter, they weigh that fabric, and depending on what the price is on the bin, that's how they determine what your price is. I thought that was really interesting because they'll still cut it for you depending on like how many meters you want, but I was like, I don't need nothing cut. I'm taking whatever I find, I'm taking it. So yeah, from Tesuti and Scampoli, I got, starting with this blue, like cobalt blue. I don't know what exact, fabric it is, but it's a woven. It has a little bit of stretch to it. So I'll just go ahead and call it a stretch woven. It's really, really beautiful. Beautiful color, beautiful weight to it. It just feels awesome. You can see how it drapes a little bit here. It's really, really nice. It's only, I guess I should have measured these before I started this video. Where's my measuring tape? You can see here on the selvage it has a lot of information. So I believe this is where it's from. And then here it tells you it's made in Italy, which I thought was really cool. And then, so yeah, I really, really like this color. I love the weight of it. It feels really, really nice on, like, to touch. How much of it is it? So this is about just a smidge off a yard. This is about a yard of fabric. I'm really excited. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with this. It's only a yard, but I'm sure I can make a really pretty top with it. So yeah, that's the first thing I got. It's actually the first bin I went through. I got this. That's one piece. The second thing I put out of the bin was this linen. It is so pretty to me. It's a lot of it. And it has these stripes on it. They're red and gray and black. And it's really long and really wide, so I have a lot of fabric to work with. You can see how it drapes here. I really, really like it. When it comes to the way that the stripes would be cut, they'd be cut up and down. This is the selvage here, so they'd be up and down. But I'm sure I could make some things where I can do something horizontal and the rest of it vertical, but we'll see. I'm not sure what I want to make out of it. I think I want to make like a 2-piece set. That would be really pretty to me. And it's about 2.5, not really 2.5, probably like 2 and a little bit more than 2 1/4 yards of fabric. But it's really, really wide, so I know that I'll probably be able to get some pants and a cute top out of it. This feels like wider than 16 yards. Y'all, this thing is like 100 inches wide. What? This is a this is 100 inches wide, y'all. Wow. Yeah, definitely making some pants and a top out of this. I'm really excited about this fabric. It'd be great for the summertime. Hopefully I can get to it for this summer, but if not, definitely next summer, because it's just a really nice weight linen. I really, really love it. I'm so glad that I found this. Excuse me. This is 110 inches wide. I had to pull out my actual measuring tape instead of the yardstick. It's 110 inches wide. Great, great, great find. Really happy about this. The third thing that I found in the store that I really, really liked when I saw it is this knit. It's like a Burberry-ish print. I'm not saying that it's Burberry, calm down. But it's this plaid. It has the gold in it. There's gold strips along it. It's really, really pretty. I don't know what I want to make out of it. The wrong side of it is just white. So I had something in mind, but it's not going to work now because the wrong side, for what I wanted to make, you could see the wrong side, and I don't want it to just be white. It's kind of ugly to me. So yeah, it's really nice. It has a really nice weight to it. It's not clearly it's not see-through, and it's not too like slinky where it's like you're gonna see every lump and bump. No, it has a nice weight to it. It's pretty thick. Yeah, I love it. If you have any suggestions on this, or maybe a dress pattern or something, let me tell you how much of it is. It's just about 2 yards. It's just about 2 yards of it, so it's a nice amount of it, and it's 60 yards wide. So it is 60 inches wide, and it's 2 yards of it. So this should be something really nice. It's something I have to find something where I don't have to do too much stripe matching, so that I don't have to, you know, lose too much of my fabric. But yeah, I love this. Italy is coming through with the fabrics, okay? And the last thing I got from this particular store, so it's this really pretty, it's like marigold? Is that what this color is? It's like a marigold. I really just made that up, so if it's not, you know, don't kill me. But there's no stretch to it. It's a woven. I wouldn't say it's a little crepey. It has it's like a crepe, but it's kind of like, it's nice and bouncy. It's not a silk crepe. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. It's not a silk crepe, but it is like, the texture of it is like a crepe fabric, or even y'all, I don't be knowing fabrics that well. I literally have a whole book, the fabric swatch book, sitting right on my shelf, and it's still in the plastic. I haven't even popped it open, so I could just be telling y'all the wrong thing. But this is also like, I remember I had a fabric before, and it was like a poplin, and this is a little bit like that. So yeah, it's really nice. I think there's about 2 or so yards of it. Let me double check, because I was checking how much there was of it. I was checking how much there was of it before, because I was trying to match up patterns with things. Let's see. So there's 3 yards of it. So that's great. There's 3 yards of it. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of what I think I want to make with it. Have it here. I think I want to make this one right here. And that only needs a 2.5 yards. So I think I want to make this in this bright yellow. But we'll see. I'm not quite sure yet. If you have any suggestions on some really cute summer top patterns, let me know, because I really want to make a top out of this. So yeah, that's all the stuff that I got from Tesesuti Scampoli. What did I spend? I spent 54 euros in total. So all of that, nice wide long fabric. You not gonna focus? No. Nice wide long fabrics for, you know, 54 euros. I think that's a great deal for what I got. And like I said, they do sell like fabric on the boats, but I'm a remnant girl. I do that a lot. Even when I go to Joann's, like I used to be in the remnant bin. On to the next one. On to the next one. So yeah, these other two stores, like I said before, were in Rome. So I went to Rome for one day, and I tried to make sure I could cram in a couple of fabric stores. I had like maybe 6 or so on my list, but it was just a long day and so many things to see. We didn't even get to see all of what Rome had to offer, and so I only just stuck in two stores that I really, really wanted to go in. And they were actually really close to each other. They were like basically across the street from each other. One of them stores I went in, it's called Azienda Tessuti Romana, and I think that just means Roman fabric store. if I'm trying to translate through Spanish. Yeah, this is the back, and I don't know why it says 1917 to 2017, because this is 2018 and they're not closed. Maybe they're just trying to get rid of the bags. I don't know. But it was a really quaint little store. It was, no, there's two sides to it. I was going to say it was a little small. Where the entrance is, it's like, it looks like it's one little small store, but there's actually a hallway that links to more fabric. So I didn't know that. So when I first walked in, it was just, you know, a lot of bolts of fabric everywhere. And it kind of made me a little overwhelmed, especially after the first store room I went to, I'll tell you about in a second. But I was already a little overwhelmed. I didn't want to be pulling fabrics out of the bolts. I didn't really go to Italy with a plan of fabric I wanted to buy, so I was just, you know, gonna see if I saw something I liked, I would pick it out. So this particular store had a bunch of remnants laying on the cutting table, or the main table. And so I was like, let me just go through these. I was already pooped, and we were leaving soon, so I didn't want to do too much. But I actually did get some nice fabrics from here. So, and they're all remnants, like I said. So the first one is this blue and white striped fabric. It tells you right there, it's a remnant. And so this is 1 meter, and this is the height of it. And it was 13 euros. It's a stretch woven, and since it's only 1 meter, you know, I figured I probably can get a nice top out of it. I don't wear like pencil skirts and stuff too much, so I think this will make a really nice top. I actually was going through my patterns, and I just now found a great top for it. This? Yeah, I have a problem. I have this bad habit of picking patterns where the picture art looks just like my fabric. I don't know, maybe I'm not that creative, but it just been making sense to me, right? It looks nice on the pattern. So this top here, so this is Vogue, this number, and this top here, but without the sleeves, so just a sleeveless, and yeah, with that nice bow. I think that'd be pretty cute, right? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, it feels really nice. It feels like great quality. Very simple. I think it's a nice like width of stripes. I don't really wear stripes often, so I do not have a lot of striped fabric, so I kind of was looking for some. So the next thing that I got was this woven. Everything that I got from this store is a woven, and it's also, it's not a stretch woven. This is a non-stretch woven, just a white. I have a lot of trouble finding, so sorry, my camera got cut off when I was talking about this fabric. It is a woven. I'm always looking for white fabrics when I go into any store, really. A regular store, I'm always looking for white tops. And fabric stores, I'm always looking for white fabrics. Because I just think it's kind of hard to find them in regular stores where it's actually really nice quality. Well, for me. Maybe you guys have the hookup. But for me, it's hard to find them that are generally affordable, like in my kind of price range, things that I'm comfortable spending. And yeah, so I'm always scanning. I'm scanning. Where is it at? And so in this particular store, I found some. This one is 1.6 meters. And it has a little bit of some stains here, but so I just gotta pre-wash it, get those out, or I can cut around them. But it's a really nice, it's not heavyweight, but it has a nice weight to it. It's bordering, you know, on the way towards denim. It's not denim. It's definitely cotton, but I feel like it'll make a nice summer top, or even a top that I could wear year round if I could find a pattern that I would be comfortable wearing all year round. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm really glad I found it. I'm really, really, really happy I found it. And the other one is, yeah, this lightweight one. Much lighter weight than this one. Do a little comparison for you. You can hear how this one is kind of heavier, or see how it's kind of heavier. This one is very much lighter. Like, I can't even get that out, and this one fell apart very nice and easily. It may be a shirting fabric, but it has like a nice a little bit of like silkiness to it. It feels really, really nice. You can hear what it sounds like. But yeah, it's a nice white shirting. There's 1.3 meters of it, and I don't understand the height conversion part. So actually, if somebody can understand that part and explain it to me, you can write that down in the comments. I would appreciate that. That'd be cool. And this fabric was $20. This is the most expensive one that I got, I believe. Yeah, this is the most expensive one that I got from this store, but you know, it's actually not the most, you know, fabric that I got, but it feels really nice. I can tell that it's really nice quality and that it's gonna sew up really well. So I'm excited about that. So I got me 2 new white tops. Holla! And the last fabric that I got from this store, Azienda Tessuti, is this really freaking dog. This blue, it's not necessarily navy blue, but it's blue, like this rich blue color. You can see how beautiful it drapes. Oh, I freaking love it. It is so pretty. It's so pretty, and it feels so nice. It's really, really soft. It's really, really pretty. A little bit see-through, but you know, that's okay. And I think it would make an awesome, look, it's like liquidy. I really think it would make an awesome Ogden cami. It looked like Ogden cami right here. That's what this looked like. Really drapey, really, really pretty. I haven't made the Ogden cami yet, even though I have like 10 fabrics that I can make an Ogden cami out of. I just have to print it out and actually assemble it and do all that. But this is really, I freaking love it. It's just the information. Excuse my nails. Y'all didn't tell me. I didn't realize my nails look like trash. This is the information on it. It's not quite a meter, but it's probably a yard. And that same height as the other ones. And it was only $8, even though I feel like this is worth way more than that. I'm very, very happy with this purchase. I really, 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 it's silk, basically. Yeah, this is definitely silk. It just feels lovely. I wish you guys could touch it. It just feels so nice. So you saw the prices on these ones. It was $28, $13, so it's like $41. Let me see. I got my receipt right here. In this store, I spent 50 euros, which I don't think is a bad deal. Some really high quality fabrics in this little haul here. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad deal at all. So yeah, check out this particular store, especially like I said, they actually have bolts and bolts of fabric, but I didn't know they had more than what was in that first little part, so I just went through the remnants. But you can see that the remnant pile has some nice quality things as well, so you don't have to worry about that. And last, but certainly not least, well, when I was looking up fabric stores to go to in Italy and stuff, I of course came across other stores, blogs, and I came across 2 blogs about fabric shopping in Italy, and both of them had this particular store on there. And one of the blogs, I'm gonna put it somewhere in the atmosphere and in the description box, had pictures of her in the store, and I was like, it just touched my heart. It was so much fabric, just floor to ceiling of fabric, wall to wall, multiple floors, multiple rooms. It was really a lot. So I went, and that particular store is Bassetti Tessuti, but it's actually Fratelli Bassetti Tessuti. Yeah, this store has been like featured in magazines and things, and I can understand why. When I walked in there, I was just like mind blown. It was crazy. It was absolutely ridiculous. I was walking around the store, but because the bolts are so like stacked, you can't really tell what's on the shelf. So it made it really overwhelming. Unless you go in there knowing like, I want this kind of fabric, I want this kind of fabric, or I'm looking for something, you just gonna be walking around. And not like a kid in a candy store. You're just gonna be walking around like it's a museum. That's what I was doing. It felt like a museum, because I'm just like, everything's just, it really overwhelmed me. That's why when I went to that other store, Azienda Romana, I was over it. I couldn't go through not another bolt. I could just see bolts with Versace written on them, Giorgio Armani written on them. I could see the prices that reflect these things. It's definitely not any kind of budget store, but it's an experience. And if you have a chance to go, I really think you should go. I, in particular, was about to walk out with nothing, because I don't like overwhelming feelings. That's why I don't even really shop for clothes much, because it's just like, when there are too many options, I can't. Just give me one thing and tell me that's it. So I was about to walk out, and I was just going through like the laces. I really am a big fan of lace, and like really nice special laces. And so I was going through the lace, and then I came across some like burnout fabrics, and my friend, again, she like saw one, and I pulled it out, and it was only a little bit left. So I'm like, okay, well, this probably won't break my bank. And when I started looking at it, I was like, oh my god, this is so gorgeous. Like, you start actually looking at like the detail of it, it's so freaking pretty. But it was very expensive. Before I tell you all that, I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if it's designer. I don't know any specific details about it, but this is the burnout. And this is it. This beautiful multicolor burnout. It has flowers on it. Flowers all over it. The colors are so vivid. See that? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. I just can't get enough of like petting it. The design and pattern of the fabric is continuous, but the burnout is like right over the different colors, and I've never seen anything like this. And I've seen burnout fabrics, but nothing like this. This is very, very unique. It feels great. Obviously, you know it's gonna drape well. It's really, really gorgeous. You see the purples. Yeah, that pop of purple is everything. It's giving it life. So this fabric, I looked at the price tag, and this fabric say $95 a meter. Not 95. What? It was so expensive, and I was like, but it's so pretty, and clearly somebody put some work into this. Like, somebody put some work into this. And I was just like, I was looking at it, but then the guy was like, well, because it's like the end of the bolt, it's not gonna be $95. He was like, it's gonna be $80. Still a little rich for my blood, right? That's beautiful. So he's like $80, and I'm like, I don't know. My friend's looking at me like, you ready to walk out? And she's like, no, girl, do not get that. And I'm like, but I'm never gonna find anything like this. I'm never gonna find anything like this. Are you kidding me? Look at this. It's so beautiful. So I was gonna go ahead and splurge, and then at the last minute I was like, I can't do it. I can't spend more on this one jump than almost everything else that I bought. Like, that's too much. And then so I was about to leave it really with a sad, like, I was really sad, and the guy was like, hold on, I'm gonna go talk to the manager. And I was like, okay. So he goes to the manager, and I don't know what they talked about or whatever, but he came back and he was like, 65. I said, I'll take it. That's not even that much off. But I couldn't leave it. That was gonna be a regret of mine. I was gonna regret it. And no regrets, you know what I'm saying? Why would I live like that? This fabric is freaking gorgeous. I was thinking of making like a kimono out of it, but that's not gonna, no, I refuse. That is not gonna give this fabric the shine that it deserves. This needs to be a part of some type of evening gown, some type of dress. I don't know how or when, where I'm going. I don't know, but this is gonna be a part of a dress. No question. No question at all. How much of this is it? It's not super wide, of course. I wouldn't expect it to be. But dog, even the selvage has burned out on it. The selvage is plain white, and I'm about to show you. 1 second. It's 1.5 yards, which I think is awesome. That is a good amount. That's a good amount. How wide is it? Oh, this gonna be something. This is gonna be something for sure. It's 55 inches long. Oh, this is gonna be something beautiful. Yeah, look at this selvage. Are you kidding me? The selvage has burnout on it. Who's using the selvage? Do y'all see that? Like, it's just exceeding all expectations right now. That's gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Made in Italy. Yeah, this is definitely the breakout star of this haul. It's, you kidding me? Are you serious? What are you? With this highlight, what? I think I'm playing. This is this is gonna be something beautiful, and who knows? I may not use it this year or next year, but I'm so happy to have this. I hope you guys can appreciate it. Like, dog. Y'all see how, like, it's the pattern of the fabric is continuous. You can see the design in the background, but then the burnout is like in special places. Down here in this yellow, you can see how it just continues here, just as fabric, but the burnout is randomly placed. Gorgeous. So there it is. I hope you really enjoyed this fabric haul. I really enjoyed showing you guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions for patterns for any of these fabrics. I'm up for any suggestions. You know, I'm not Like I showed y'all, I'm not that creative with the pattern, the pattern and fabric matches. So if you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. I'm open to listen. If you've been shopping in Italy, let me know in the comments. How was your shopping experience in Italy? What stores did you go to? I want to go back to Italy. So if you have any store suggestions, please put them down in the comments for other people and myself to read. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.